Well, good. That's my baby girl. That's the iPhone. That was so funny. Look, that was so funny.
Hey, do you guys see the slideshow?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I think we are ready
I
to
don't.
go.
You don't, Kim?
Okay, now I do. I
Okay,
do now,
Okay.
yeah.
perfect.
All right. Take it away.
Let's roll it out, baby.
Okay. Okay. Well, first of all, we want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. You are part of history for us. This is the first time that we are creating this event, and we think that this is going to be something that we want to bring to our community on a continual basis. So this is Skincare 101 for our Black community. One of the things and the reasons why we came up with this is because we have a lot of people within our community who either haven't been told about proper skincare. Some of the same things that can affect other people's skin definitely affect our skin. And sometimes we don't find that out until we're later on in our years of living, our 40s, our 50s. Just the importance of different things, taking care of our skin, sun damage, blackheads, acne. What else do we have? We have dry skin, how to hydrate our skin properly, and a whole bunch of other hosts of different life-challenging skin care problems and issues that we face. Sometimes when we're younger, we have beautiful, unblemished skin, and as we have children or begin to live life and the environment takes a toll on our skin, we find out later on we start becoming allergic or reacting to certain environmental issues or, hazards and things that's going on, or foods we eat, they start beginning to affect us differently as we age. And it's just simple things, tips that can just kind of make our lives a little bit easier. We learn it, we try to pass on what we've learned and that knowledge on to you and to other individuals. And that's how we kind of came up with the idea of, well, let's put something together to kind of help educate the community on different things that we think don't affect us, but they do affect us or eventually will affect us. So with that, we definitely welcome you and thank you for tuning in. It's not going to be long. It's going to be as long as it needs to be for today. And like I said, this is not a one-time thing. We think this is going to be a segment that we will bring to you on a continual basis. So on the screen, I, Tina Noble, am 52 years old. I currently reside in Georgia, but I am from Detroit by way of Chicago, and now I'm in Georgia. And throughout those 52 years, life has definitely taken its challenges, but I have been afforded the opportunity to meet someone that introduced me into this company, Rodan+Fields. And that person is Jennifer. You happen to see her on here, but she has been the catalyst for a lot of us that are within Rodan+Fields. People of color. She reaches out to quite a few people, connect with all different shapes, brands, and people from all different walks of life. And it's through her that we have been encouraged to, once we joined this, that to really learn this system, the products, the company, and not just for our own benefit, but see what it does for us and then share that out to you all. And that particularly the two ladies that you see on the screen, Kathy Rodan and Katie Fields, they, two dermatologists, very well known for previous creations within Rodan+Fields, have implemented and come up with this particular skincare brand named after them. These are some of the doctors that they consult with, that they work with. They have a team of doctors and laboratory scientists that they work with to formulate every single thing that we have within our system. one of which is Dr. Jenna Lester, who joined us recently. She actually is on the campaign of helping to be one of the innovators for some of the newest techniques that have been recently come out for us, and you will learn about them very shortly.
All righty.
Kim,
Okay.
did you?
We'll be going to the next slide because my slide is still showing the doctors.
Okay, well, this particular slide that you see,
Okay.
ladies.
Hello, ladies.
So you got it?
Go ahead.
You got it, Kim?
No, you can go ahead. I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I got
These
it. Can
particular
you hear
ladies,
me?
these are some of the ladies that are within Rodan+Fields. A lot of the consultants that are of color. That this particular picture was taken at one of the events that they had in Las Vegas, one of the conventions. And this is just a minimal group of the ladies that share. We have people from all different colors from all over the country, as well as Puerto Rico, Australia, over in, well, we just recently launched in Japan, and also we have Canada. So they come from all over, but this was at a convention that they took a few years ago. And just look at that, just a nice little rainbow tribe. And that's one of the things that attracted me to Rodan+Fields. When I got here, that was one of my goals, to definitely build a team around me within my system of beautiful women from all different shades, but that we can definitely show that we are here, we definitely utilize the products, and that we definitely want to make our mark within the company as well.
All righty. Well, hello, ladies. Glad you all could join us. My name is Kim, and I am a retail market manager. Also, I have some experience in the beauty industry as well. I joined this because of Miss Jennifer that you ladies see there. She was instrumental in letting me know what the products were and how everything works. But what really grabbed me was the fact that it's more of a community with us. And as Tina was saying, it's important before we decide to join something that it resembles us. So once I got in and was able to see that, it made a huge difference. The products that you're seeing now, I actually use the Refresh. The Refresh is really, really good. It helps my skin look brighter. A lot of the products that you see on here, that they're formulated. We also have a new line that's out now to help correct any problems with burning or itching. If you wear a face mask all day, every day, that Soothe would be wonderful for you. I found out not too long ago by wearing my mask inside of a store that my face just hurt. It was dry, it was itchy, my lips were dry, and using certain products, the hydration products that I use, because I use the body hydration and the lip serum, made a wonderful difference for me. The lip serum actually made my lips feel moisturized. So I didn't have to worry about running around trying to find my chapstick all day long. I put it on, it did great. You can't go wrong with these products. If you know anything about Proactive, you know that they work. So why wouldn't these products work as well? I use them, Tina uses them, Jennifer uses them. We stand by what they say. And so they're the ladies that created it. As you can see on here, the Soothe regimen, you can see the difference in just using it after 11 days. So, and a girlfriend of mine actually bought the Soothe regimen, and she forgot to send me her pictures, but it works fabulously on women and men, actually. She uses it and her son uses it too. So, and the results that you see here are the results that she got as well. But as you can see, the lady in the middle with the scars around her nose, that's how my face was feeling after wearing that mask. Putting the Soothe on, oh, it's amazing. It takes that burn out. It's like a cooling sensation, and you can feel the moisture actually going into the skin. Can we go to the next one, please? I don't know what's next, but I could talk all day. As you can see for our spotless, just to help get rid of those spots on your face where, you know, from blackheads or acne on your face. As an adult, you know, it once it's there and then you start messing with them, it leaves marks on your face. That's what it does. So that spotless will help to clear that up, give you that smooth skin that you're looking for, that glow, that natural glow. As women, especially women of color, as we age, there are different things that our bodies go through that we just really don't think about. If we start to get the acne on our face, we're trying to figure out why. You know, we're drinking plenty of water, we're doing this, we're doing that, but it's the environment. And we also have to take care of the outside as well as the inside. If you're drinking a gallon of water a day so that you can make sure you stay healthy and fit, you have to put something on your face as well to keep your face fit. So that
I wanted to hop in real quick. So yeah, that Soothe regimen, my husband actually uses that. I love it. He loves it. He just thought he was just being real special when I ordered it. But he doesn't have a lot of razor bumps or razor burns, but it definitely helps the men with that. It helps to fight any type of, if you have sensitive skin, it definitely helps with that. With the spotless regimen, that definitely is for our teens. A lot of the teenagers use it and they begin to see results definitely within a week to 2 weeks, depending on how bad their acne is. Now, with the regimen for the teenagers, it's built into 2 steps, only 2 steps. All of our regimens, all of the regimens that the doctors have designed are multi-med therapy regimens, meaning you use the right amount of the medication, which is the treatments, the regimen. You use it the right amount, the right way, at the right time, and you'll see the proper results. The lady in the center, Unblemished. Now, we have blackheads that we deal with. We have like just an imbalance of the skin tone. Once that scarring starts clearing up, then the skin tone then begins to even itself out like it's supposed to, as you can see with these ladies. So then therefore it lessens the appearance, the visibility of the scars. And we've had some cases where there was some really, really, really bad acne between teenagers as well as adults. And once they start using it, I mean, these are become lifetime users of it. So it's just one of the things that you definitely want. One of the other things that Unblemished Helps does, was all of our regimens do, but it helps to hydrate your skin the proper way that it needs to be hydrated. All of our systems are numbered, so you know which order to utilize the products in. So there's never a way to misstep your order, but you definitely have to use it. A lot of times, all of our systems contain a toner in it, with the exception of the spotless regimen. It contains a toner, and what that toner does is after you wash your face, it actually helps prepare your skin. Now, for a lot of us within our community,
Tina, we can't hear you all of a sudden. Kim, maybe you want to tag team in now.
oh, can you hear now?
Oh, there she
Well, I
go.
was
I think
talking
she's
about
open.
the toners.
Now we
Go
can.
I don't
ahead.
know how, but I was talking about toners. So toner is a very important
Right.
step in any regimen. We grew up on witch hazel or astringents, and what those witch hazels or astringents did was they stripped our skin of the dry, and it made it dry. It stripped our skin of the moisture that it needed, and it made it dry. And that's purposely because it helps to clear up certain things that's going on up underneath the skin. However, with our systems, the toners actually help prepare your skin, because after you wash your face, you're going to use the toner, and it has these multi-med nutrients and different ingredients in it to help prepare your skin, so that when you put on the moisturizer or the next step, the third step, or depending on if you use any add-ons, but when you put those in, it helps your skin soak in what it's supposed to and prepare it and hydrate it up underneath to then, you know, better protect what's going on underneath that we can't see. You figure we only see the surface. We only know there's a problem once we see the surface. And the important tool and tip to take away today is we have to treat it underneath the surface as well as the surface.
And the best part about it too is it doesn't leave your face greasy, weighed down, and it doesn't clog your pores. So you don't have to worry about that, which we all know causes, when your pores get clogged, that's what causes your acne and your blackheads. So this product doesn't do that. It's lightweight, and it's just not a heavy product that you would use.
With all of our products, before you even start using them, we normally suggest that you take what we have is called a solution tool. And this solution tool is only about a few questions that you have to answer. It takes about 2 minutes to answer it. However, when you answer it, the doctors have formulated it so well to where when you put your answers in, it recommends a particular regimen for you. And it, for everybody that has used it through me, including myself, it's right on the money. Of course, we have other products that you can add on to help with your regimen, but the core regimen itself, it usually is spot on. Now, if you go to the previous slide that you just had up, before, yeah, this one right here, active hydration. Now, we have what's called a bright eye. A lot of us deal with under the dark circles up under our eyes. For years, we thought it was because, you know, you just didn't get enough sleep. But then after you sleep for 12 hours, you still got the dark circles, right? So we know it's not that. And sleep and beauty, baby, well, that's not necessarily with us. So this bright eye complex, what it does is something that you can put on in the evening. If you need it in the morning, you know, after you do your regimen, then you can apply it as well before you apply the rest of your makeup and other things. But you normally put it on in the evening. You utilize your ring fingers when you're applying it. Now, this is something that I learned with working with Rodan+Fields, but I didn't know that your ring fingers has less pressure in it, so that when you're in those sensitive spots and areas in your face, it helps to actually apply it without putting a lot of pressure on. And then it, you know, you let it sit there. Instantly, it takes away the puffiness, so those tired eyes. It naturally brightens it up. It contains caffeine within the ingredients, so that actually helps wake up your eyes and make them literally look like a bright eye. Or if you apply it at night, then of course you have the nighttime when your body kind of settles down and rests, that it can actively work like it's supposed to at night. And we have, like, our people here, you can see the difference between them. And like I said, some people notice the immediate result within after 10, 15 minutes regarding puffiness, but a lot of times the lightening, they see it over time. Sometimes it could be after a week's use. Sometimes it could be a few weeks up to a month, but you definitely will see it. Me personally, I've been using it and I did not notice a difference right away. It took about maybe a month and a half to 2 months for me to actually even notice it. And I was looking in the mirror yesterday and I actually noticed that it's so much lighter up under in my under eye area. So it works. It definitely works. You can go to the next one. This particular one, we have now a lot of us, and this is why I said, if you get your core regimen, that's the foundation for your proper skincare, okay? But then we have add-ons. So like this one young lady, her regimen is unblemished. And we can see where, so that's the one that deals with blackheads or, you know, marks, dark marks and things of that nature on your face. So in June 2017, within a year's time, we see that her face looks even toned, it's brighter, and it looks very clear. But what she does, in addition to her unblemished routine or regimen, she also actively uses an active hydration serum, which is really good. I use that as well. I use it at night because what it does is after I wash my face, do my toner, then I'll apply that on before I put on my moisturizer, and it just actually helps bring back the moisture in your skin. So then it gives it that plump look. It gives it that full, fresh look. She also uses the Bright Eye Complex, which is what I was just talking about, and one of our other things, which is called a lash boost. Now, I started using the lash boost because I'm tired of using mascara, and I like the fact of the appearance of the longer looking lashes, and that's what she started using. Our other lady over here to the right, she uses a tool that I just recently received. Now, I was just talking about this earlier to someone. Sometimes with us, we think that, you know, just through the history of the women in our families, they might have visible moles that start showing up as we age. So we'll get some of the ones that might be raised or some of the ones that stay flat on our skin. For me, my freckles didn't start showing until I really reached my 40s. Like I said, I'm 52. So they started showing up more. Well, this young lady on the right of the screen here, she thought she had a lot of moles on her face. Well, it comes out that she purchased our pore cleansing MD system. It's like a little tool that you use to clean your blackheads and your whiteheads and just, you know, get rid of all that excess like gunk that just like builds up over time. She used it, and what she thought was a lot of blackheads actually turned out to be, what she thought was a lot of moles actually turned out to be blackheads. So the minute she used it and she saw that instant difference in her face, over here to the right, the lighter one, that's what her face looked like after she utilized the system. Over here to the left is what it was looking like before the system. So she was like, see how it just instantly, it brightened it up, it highlighted, because she, for years, she had been walking around thinking they were blackheads in her face. She'd been thinking that they were, moles in her face, and they were actually deepened blackheads. So it cleaned it out. So that's another good, tool that we have. I got mine recently, and I love it. I was disappointed at first because when I did the blackhead part of the tool, nothing came out. So the tip was still clean, and I was very disappointed. However, when I used it for my pores and cleaned out my pores, then it instantly lifted up a lot of the gunk and nasty looking stuff I was satisfied because it was nasty looking and it was ugly, and I at least know that it cleaned something, out of my face. So yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, Kim. You want
As you guys can see, we have a great time with this community here. This is the Radiant Defense. Yes, Radiant Defense. Actually, I use Radiant Defense, and I love it. You just have to choose which one is best for you, but I love it. I just ordered my lash boost, so I'll get to see how that works. But it works well. The Radiant Defense works very well. It's not heavy. It doesn't clog. It actually helps to heal. Just matching up the right one and moving forward with it. You love it. Nice brush that you have to order with it, but it works really well. I don't have it on today. I did clean my skin today, but I decided not to do anything with that. But it's a really good product that works well with our skin tones, because we do have a hard time trying to find something that works for our skin tone. And as Miss Jennifer is holding it up, those are all the samples. So you just choose which one works best for your skin tone, and put it on, and it's fabulous. It is actually fabulous.
What I also want to add in there, hold on, Kim. What I also want to add in there with that Radiant Defense, if you go onto our website, and we can easily send it to you, what it does is there's a way that you can go in there and you can upload, either you can do your face from a picture that you already have in your phone, or you can actually scan your face and it'll take a picture, and then it allows you to try on each of those shades. So you can match up your shade right there on the phone before you place your order to see which one that you want. And if you're one that have a heavy, you know, like to do like a little bit of lightening around the under eye, then what people tend to do is order
Concealer.
2 tones. They'll order 2. They'll
Yeah.
order one that's their natural shade, and then they'll order a lighter one and actually put that on and then put their other shade on. Okay, Kim, sorry.
Mhm. Tina, you may have to do that brow defense because I haven't tried that one yet. So I'm not,
Baby,
I
when
know
I
it works
tell
well, but I
you,
know you love it.
I
I
gladly
know.
share. I gladly share. Look, I was one that was so into threading my eyebrows or plucking my eyebrows. It didn't bother me. It actually was kind of therapeutic. But I didn't realize they weren't going to grow back, okay? Or you get these little bitty, teeny, little fine hairs. So I was looking like a newborn baby. You know how a newborn baby just has some like little shading there? And I remember when my son was born, my daughter was like, why doesn't he have any eyebrows? Well, it took months for them to grow in. Well, you don't have to wait months anymore. I have been using that, and I can honestly say I have eyebrows again, y'all. So I don't even have to pencil in and all, I don't have time for all that. Plus, you know, you wipe your eye and it comes off and all of that. So I'm like literally, I have eyebrows. Look, I don't care. I'm happy, and I'm one of them people. When I find stuff that works for me, or that I share with everybody. So I am ecstatic.
That's right.
Yeah, me and my eyebrows and my eyelashes. We're gonna be batting around this summer. So yeah.
One other thing that I need to mention about that Radiant Defense, it is a full coverage foundation, a full coverage healing foundation, actually. And you don't have to worry about it wiping off all over the place because I've been using it and I don't have it all over my clothes like I do a regular foundation. The brush is phenomenal. It's angled so that you can get in the corners under your eyes and around it. And it's actually really good. But the lash boost, Tina, did you want to talk lash boost too? I know it works, but I don't want to give a whole lot of information on that I'm not sure on. So you want to go ahead with that lash boost as well?
Yes, I've been using that one too. And because it's, again, I'm trying to get out of wearing mascara. And it's interesting because a few weeks ago, you know, you use the stuff and you just forget, right? A few weeks ago, I had to keep pulling my eyeglasses away from my eyes. And finally, it dawned on me, girl, that's your eyelashes touching the lens. So I had to my eyelashes are starting to grow, y'all. And they was touching the lens. And I wear different types of different pairs of eyeglasses. So it wasn't just happening in one. I would put on another and be like, dang, the same thing is happening. It was my eyelashes. They were starting to grow. So yes, I love my product. I told you we're going to be batting around this summer. Look, and we have a couple of others.
Yes.
We have a few other consultants on here. Let me look and see that can kind of that wear this and that can kind of agree with us in terms of what's on here. I don't know if anyone wanted to hop off real quick and just share. I see, you know, we got quite a few of them on here. So share, ladies, like this is your time to kind of share out here, like what's your favorite product and why you like it. Anybody? Just unmute yourself. I know y'all talking and stuff, but
Yeah, it's Erica. When I first got with Jennifer, I got the exfoliant. So I exfoliated one evening before I went out with my girlfriend.
Hey, Erica.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, would you mind showing your beautiful face?
Oh. Okay, Jennifer.
You're such a pain.
Yes, I know you are. Yeah, so the exfoliant, it just like after one cleanse, it was just like I felt like a difference in my skin. I seen a difference. I got my girlfriend in the car and I was like, what do you think? She was just like, she touched it with just like the back of her finger, and she was just like, it looks beautiful. She can feel the difference. And I sent her a sample and she asked for more. So yeah, that's my favorite product, just the exfoliant and the Radiant Defense. I was using Christina Cosmetics, but as far as like the Radiant Defense, the makeup, I just like that it still works as a cleanser and it's not putting the gunk back into your skin.
Thank you.
Me
Anybody
too.
else?
That's why I like it too.
Now, let me just say something with the Radiant Defense. I have a lot of makeup artists that are starting to buy that and purchase that, and they're using that with their systems that they normally do. Well, not only they brought their own, but they also have started purchasing it and putting it in their kit and trying to talk to a lot of their clients. Oh, see, there go a man. Patricia, let him know we got products that all of these products, they are not just for females. They are for men. My husband
That's
uses
right.
it. I see him. Now he's going to step out the background. Okay, well, we've already seen him. So we know it's men listening to this. Because how many times, look, my husband, how many times, ladies, have you had things and your man, husband, boyfriend, whatever, you come out the bathroom and you smell the products that you know you didn't just use, but you smell them because they've been sneaking and using your product? They don't have to sneak and use it anymore. They can get their own. Everything on here is for a man. Anybody with skin can utilize this, and it works so great. So yeah, I saw him. Tell him, Patricia, it's too late. We saw him. So we did this one. Again, we were talking the solution tool. The solution tool is just an excellent thing. It kind of lets you know where you are with your skin. Again, which of our regimens, our core regimens, work best for you. All of our products have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And within the years, the 12 years that Rodan+Fields has been in existence, we can honestly say that return policy, that return level number has been very, very low. And we in 4 different countries. So now, Jennifer, if you can go back, or you might have your own, to the very beginning, because I want to show you all what our newest, these are that right there. See this right here? See this little reverse tip that's squirting out the little dots? Well, ladies, when we talk about innovation, and that's another reason why I love this, because our doctors are always in the lab trying to improve their current formulas or come up with new and innovative things. This right here, you might have seen it on some of our posts. We've been posting about it. You will be able to get this. This is a reverse target spot corrector. And what this does is, for those of us that have those stubborn spots that's on our face that won't go away, they won't fade out, no matter how much microdermabrasion paste we might use, no matter how many times we might squeeze some lemons on our face or put some cucumbers on there or anything, they just stubborn and they don't go away. This right here, you actively put it on each of the spots to correct it, and over a period of time, it literally starts fading away those stubborn spots that come from, whether it's hormonal imbalance, whether it's, some of the damages that we've done to our skin, some of the marks that just never seem to go away. Mine is, look, I can't wait. I can't wait to receive it. I have a few little spots that come from, I think, just my teenage years or my young adult years that have just stayed there, just faded in the background, but they stayed there. Well, I don't want them on there because now I got me a skincare regimen. And my skincare regimen got my skin looking good and tight and right. And I don't want that on there. So I can't wait to get mine but yeah, that becomes available March 24th. You contact whoever invited you on here. And if you're watching the replay, you contact whoever is your consultant. And you make sure on March 24th, you place your order, because I promise you, this is not just for our Black skin. This is anybody that will use this and has been using this. And we talking about 4 countries that we are in right now. So you don't want to wait and miss that train and be like, oh, I'll wait and just get, because it's going to sell out. All of the innovative products that Rodan+Fields comes out with sells out very quickly, and people get real salty because they meant to, or they had it, but they forgot. They meant to, that I meant to tell you to, I want it. I'm telling you now, you got to put it on your calendar, put it in your phone calendar, let it give you a reminder. Don't do a specific time. Do it for all day on the 24th, because then that way you can reach out to whoever invited you on here to get this. One of the other things that I want to share with you all is, if you want to be like me, not like me, but if you want to enjoy the product. Now, when I started, I didn't become a user first and then decided to join the team. I actually knew that this was too good of a deal for me to pass on, to pass up. And I'm a entrepreneur, so I like different income streams. And this is something that I knew I wanted to do. But if you wanted to do it as a customer, become a preferred customer. And on that PC perks is what you would check off when you're doing your order. You become a PC perk, and what you get is you get 10% off all your products immediately on that order, as well as all your orders in the future. Anything that you order that is $80 or more, you get free shipping. So you don't even have to pay for shipping. Tax, Uncle Sam got to get his, right? So you got to have tax. But you get that. What they do after you you get your first order, when you do your second order, then what will happen is the company just randomly starts sending you like free gifts, like free perks. Sometimes they're all full size. So it's not like it's a sample of something or a sample of this. So it's all full size. And you also get randomly, just in the future for life, all kind of other little perks and samples and things that they want to give you. But they just do it randomly. You just see, well, I didn't order this. And you look at the bill and it's a perk from the company. And that's a perk to you for just being a preferred customer. Now, if you like me and some of the other consultants on here, we knew we wanted to not only get the perks, but we also wanted to share in, getting paid while we sharing with you all what we were going to share with you anyway, okay? Because we don't hold anything back, especially stuff that's this good. But if you want to do that, it's only $75. And $75 gives you a kit that you can, a beautiful starter kit with 25 different samples. You get 5 of each of these different types of samples that they give you. They don't give you everything, but they give you enough to get you started, to get the conversations going, to get them out there to people to try. And it was from somebody, Jennifer, reaching out to me, that sent me one of these samples. And from the way that they used and felt and had my skin feeling, and I immediately saw, like with the microdermabrasion paste, I immediately saw what I liked about it. And I knew I wanted, and I was going to be a customer for life. So you can do that as well. And again, reach out to whoever invited you on here, or if you're watching the replay, reach out to whoever is your consultant and let them know. I mean, this is 2021. 2020 was a hard year for everybody. And I just literally read a post last night. I'm a legal secretary. I've been a legal secretary for over 32 years. But I just read a post last night that last year, March, when the city started shutting down, they lost it. Well, they took a couple of items from the job, thinking that they'd be back after a couple of weeks, as a lot of us thought, right? Well, that was in March. In August, she was laid off. So if she only took a couple of items from the office, she was never able to go back to the office to get the rest of the items. They had to send that to her. She was laid off. Well, That's happened to a lot of people, and some people didn't even get that benefit. You know what I'm saying? So then they had to rely on the unemployment for those that got it. But believe it or not, some people didn't even qualify or were able to get that. So people's livelihoods was halted in an instant, and you left scrambling. I mean, aside from having to deal with what was going on in the world and worrying about your health and your loved ones, and so many people lost so much in such a short period of time, you can get that back. This is a part-time job. You can work it how you want to work it. You can work it as much as you want to work it or as little as you want to work it. 1 hour a day if you want to do it. But it's not a hard job. You don't have to worry about inventory. You don't have to worry about shipping out stuff to clients or having to package up things and go hand deliver them to anybody. This is literally, in the age of technology that we have right now, this is one of the best businesses you can have, because all you have to do is communicate with people via Zoom or on the phone. Zoom or on the phone. When they go in and they go into your website and place an order, and you can help them with that. When you become a PC perk, if you're not, all of our systems are worked out to where they should last you about a good 60 days, 60 to 90 days. Well, guess what? If it's time for you to reorder and you still have a lot of your system left, you can go in and instead of, you can either do two things. You can change the date to push it to the next month, or instead of doing that, just take the time out to, it might be something else that you want to try. So take out the previous order, add in something new that you want to try, and guess what? Voila, you trying something new. You took out the regimen because you still got some of the products, so you don't need it right now. And it gives you an opportunity to try some of these items that we have. And everything, 60-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. Even if it's an empty bottle, no questions asked. If it didn't work for you and you just didn't like it for whatever reason, if it's an empty bottle, I think you probably liked it some, but anyway. If it's an empty bottle or you don't like it or it didn't work for you for some kind of way, you can send that back. Just reach out to your consultant and talk to them. But communication. And again, these are things that, we wanted to bring to the community. We want to address. And what I would like for you all to do is when you're done, go to your consultant, go onto their Facebook page. If they did a post about this today, comment on that post. And anything that you have concerns about, we're going to look at that. And those will be the topics that we're going to try to address each and every time we come on here. Now, I know before we did the one today, someone was talking to me and asking me if we had anything for moles. Moles, we don't have anything for particularly. That's something that you would definitely have to go and see your doctor or a dermatologist about, because depending on what kind of growth it is, where it's positioned, and how it looks, a doctor will be able to immediately look at it and let you know if it's a mole or if it's something a bit more serious. However, one thing and tip that I want to leave with you all is that you have to use sunscreen. Because we know black don't crack, and, it takes us a long time before you start seeing the aging process for us. Still, a lot of the damage is already done because I'm a sun bunny. I feel like I'm too light right now, and I like to be tanned. I love the sun. I love sitting in the sun. I love being in the sun. And even though you might be in a climate where it's cold, and you think, oh, it's not going to affect me, it still affects you. The sun is the sun. So when it's shining, when it's overcast, when the clouds are, blocking it, the rays are still coming down and shining on you. So you have to use SPF. And guess what, y'all? With us, you ain't even got to go to the extra step. All of our moisturizers contain it. Our Radiant Defense contains it. Our some of our other products, it contains it. So your final step in your regimen process, should be that last step, which is the moisturizer or your radiant defense or whatever other product. Guess what? It contains the SPF, so you don't have to worry about it with us. I just talked to someone today who was been a Mary Kay user for years, and she didn't realize that for the longest of the time, now they probably have it, but for the longest of the time, their moisturizer did not contain an SPF. So that's important. It's important for us. It's important to you. It's important to your skin. So yeah. Anybody want to, Kim, Jada, anybody else want to reach out here? Delo, V?
You know what? I'm so glad that you said that about the sunscreen. Hi, everybody. I actually live in Colorado. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, where we see the sun and we just hide from it because it's hot. But let me tell you, I went skiing the first few years I was in Colorado. It was a snowy day. It was cloudy. I had so much fun. The next day, my face was burning and itching. And I was like, oh my God, I got some kind of rash up there in Aspen. I went to see my doctor, who sent me to a dermatologist, who told me this, boo, you got sunburn. I was like, no, it's winter. I've been anywhere where there's sun, and I could not figure it out. He's like, well, have you done any outdoor activity? I was like, well, yeah, I went skiing, but I went skiing in the snow. There was no sun. Here's the thing, the sun is not your friend, and it will attack you even when you don't see it. It is your worst enemy. I'm not saying don't get out in it. What I'm saying is, if you're going to be out in it, have some sunscreen on. So in addition to, in addition to Radiant Defense, we also have one of the best sunscreens on the market. Yes, I'm that Black girl. After that, I went looking for sunscreen everywhere. I don't like it because it feels pasty. It literally changes the color of your skin when you get it at retail. Our sunscreen is so smooth. And in fact, I think they reformulated it about a year ago. They literally run out of it every year. Get some. When I go out in the summertime, I put that sunscreen on my legs. I put it on my arms. I put it on anything that's covered or that the sun can get, except for my face, because I'm already covered with what? Radiant Defense. That's my boo, y'all. That's my boo.
Thank you, Dee. Oh, Corpia. Now, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. Now, she actually is part of the team as well, but she also happens to be a doctor, a MD. Is there anything that you want to add that we touched on that you can confirm or highlight that is important to us?
I was just actually going to hop off, and I had just sent a message to the group just saying some of my favorite products, which is one, I love the microdermabrasion paste. I was one of those people, again, just like Tina, who didn't really join the group because I had already tried the products. Just thought that it was a good opportunity and then a good way to contribute as a team member. But then after trying some of the things, I really enjoyed them. Like I said, one of them, the microdermabrasion paste, and it's not just for the face. I use it less often for my face than I do for my hands and actually my feet. I love the way it makes my hand and feet feel afterwards. The lip serum, my daughter, I mean, I wish I had a before and after picture to show you guys, but she's always struggled with what I call crusty lips. And she started using them, and I showed people before and after picture, and they were like, no, you're kidding. That's not even the same pair of lips. Like, that's how nice her lips look. And just after a few days, she actually saw some benefit, and she continued. She'll tell me, Mom, I'm running out. Did you put that reorder in for me? So that works very well for her. And then just from a medical standpoint, being a physician, I definitely agree. Us as Black women, for years, I don't know why, just never really even considered sunscreen. Thought that we were kind of immune to skin cancer and immune to the effects of damage from the sun, and that can be further from the truth. And then couldn't be further from the truth. And the other thing is that we have this whole thing, black doesn't crack, right? Because we have the melanin rich skin, and more so the oily factor to our skin helps us to appear younger. But one thing that also helps with staying and looking younger is making sure that we exfoliate our skin and exfoliate our skin as well as sunscreen. Those two things also contribute. So imagine if we already look younger, we add those two things to it, right? So those would be the things that I contribute. I do have to run. I have to go and get my kids, but yeah. So this is a really, really great talk, and those would be the things that I would have to add. This is a very good product line for black skin as well. So
Thank you so much. I appreciate that, and I'm glad I caught you before you got off.
I know, right? And I the Radiant Defense. Let me say before I hop off, I have on Radiant Defense now, and people think that, and I use the espresso for my shade, but people always think that I have on makeup, and I don't. It just has a natural glow and moisturizer, and I do put on my moisturizer first, and then I put that on. But yeah, you would think that I had on makeup.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes. So
All right.
hopefully, thank you. Hopefully we gave you some kind of tips. Oh, let me give you one tip before you leave, okay? Whatever you're using after you wash your face, when you put on your toner, not astringent, your toner, don't use a cotton ball. Cotton balls use up and soak up so much of your actual solution. Use a gauze pad instead. The gauze pad is lightweight, it's small, it's thin, and it actually helps you give more full coverage to your skin than a cotton ball would. So that's the last tip for the day. But just don't forget, people, please go onto the Facebook. If you're not part of the Happy Club page, reach out to the consultant that invited you on here and be like, why haven't you invited me to the Happy Club page? And then I want you to go in there and I want you to pose your questions to us, because what we're going to do is we're going to use those questions and we're going to try to answer them for you. We're thinking we're going to do this maybe twice a month. It can be a different day, so it's not always going to be on a Sunday, but we want to definitely bring you the information so that we can do better. When you know better, you can do better. And we trying to bring that out to you all so we can all be out here. Honey, the summertime is coming. And even if you in a cold climate area, it's still going to be nice and warm for the summertime. So we got to be ready. We got to be ready. We got to be ready when they say we don't have to quarantine anymore and all this other stuff. When we get out there, you know how you go get those pedicures so you can have them toes hanging out on the summertime and them heels. They not crusty. It's microdermabrasion. You could use it on your elbows. You could use it on wherever. Your body scrub. It's a sugar. It has a sugar solution in it. So it's so natural. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. Come on, join us. Join us. I see y'all beautiful faces. Those that wanted to show their faces. But yes, Jada, Erica, Kim, I'm going to leave it up to y'all last.
I just wanted to say thank you, ladies, for joining us. As usual, we had a fantastic time. It was laughter and love and education. Love it, love it, love it. Tina, thank you. You were amazing, ma'am. So thank you.
Thank you. Erica, Jada, did y'all want to say anything? Not to put you on the spot.
Nope, just thank you, Tina. You did wonderful.
Thank
We're gonna
you.
be like-
Thank you, Tina. Thank you, Tina
Y'all
and Kim.
welcome.
You guys were wonderful.
Thank you.
Tina.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Everybody that was on here. Whitney, I see you on there. Thank you so much for your support, and any other consultants out there that I don't see, that will see. Tracy, thank you. I thank each and every one of my people that came on here. People I don't know, I thank you. Again, this is, who is that? No, okay. So this is something that we're doing. We're gonna be like FUBU. This is for us by us. We're gonna do this so that we can be, I don't know, we'll come up with an acronym. By the next time we're gonna have our own acronym. You
There
know,
you
this
go.
acronym society.
Love it,
So we
girl.
gonna
I love
create one.
it. Love it.
Thank you all. Y'all take